Okay, I've been off of here for a bit, so I am feeling a lot of tonight's Hunter's Moon, full moon pull. Figured it would be a good time to do a new reading, start a new collective, end of October, beginning of November. I'm gonna start shuffling and playing. Sorry, I've been out of it. Just a lot going on in my own personal life. Can only wear so many hats at a time. I try really hard to wear them all, but nothing fancy over here tonight. No, we're gonna do them right on my bed and just chill and get into the vibe. Check out my earlier videos, introductions. Been doing this for a long time. Well, I've been doing the cards for a long time. These videos, these are very new to me. I used to be very, not camera shy, but like stage fright. Got over it. Everyone's been trying to convince me for years, my kids particularly, for years. Ma, go on YouTube. Ma, go on YouTube. Ma, go on YouTube. Now everybody's saying, go on TikTok, go on TikTok, go on TikTok. Just gonna hit them all. Okay. We're gonna start with my Radiant Wise Tarot. One of the basics, one of my favorites. Got these in Salem, Massachusetts. That was cool. I think I got my Aquarian Tarot there too, years and years and years ago. I'm playing with 8 decks right now, one of which is my own making. Just pick them up as they call to me. Again, this is for the collective. Take it as it applies. I'll mention signs that I feel are really pulling. It doesn't mean that it has to be your sign. It could refer to the energy, could refer to a placement, could refer to a person that, you're asking or thinking about. We'll figure that out as it goes. But we're just going to do a general reading of the next few weeks to come. And I'm going to try. I can't. Don't hold me to my word. I'm trying to build this up. But I wear many hats. I do. Some of them ain't even my job. I just do them like a full-time job. Just out of love. Okay. Let's get into the collective energy for the end of October to the second week of November. I'm going to pick up where I left off on readings according to Zodiac. I think I can pull one in tomorrow, and we're going to start with, what is it? Scorpio? Because we're in Scorpio season still. Right? I think so. Yeah, because then Sagittarius comes next, so. Okay. All right. Okay. I hope so. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's not that I don't know this stuff, it's just I got really into like mythology and cards and spiritual stuff when I was younger. I think I got really back into it in my 20s and again in my 30s a little bit. It's all in there. It'll come back to me as it comes up. Just pulling those files out one at a time can be a thing. Okay. What do we have in store for the collective for, well, the month of November? Because we're almost there, huh? Halloween. Anybody else love Halloween as much as I do? Usually I go like crazy Halloween decorating, but not this year. Too many distractions. Got Halloween in my heart. What do we have for the collective? Under this harvest moon. It's a beautiful moon up too. I don't know if you look at it. I got a little chilly. Still leaking in the nose. I'm up in Massachusetts. I don't know where you guys are, but feel free to comment. If you catch this video, like it. Subscribe. Help me grow my channel. I'll get better at it. My inconsistency will get more consistent. All right. I've got the Queen of Wands energy. Now, it did come up this way. It just flipped out that way. But I'm going to read all these cards right now upright for the most part. Queen of Wands, very passionate, creative, very earthly. Fire. Fire. It's not an earth sign. It's definitely fire. Energy. Like, she's quick. She's an action card. She is standing in her power. She is sitting in her power. This way, like, I'll still give you the general. I mean, maybe somewhat struggling to find that energy. So that'll be the focal point, right? We're gonna focus on the Queen of Wands this way because that's how we're gonna start. But we're gonna keep that in mind of if you're struggling with that, if you're having a hard time, if you're looking for that energy, this reading might be for you. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Could, like I said, be somebody around you, the energy you're in right now. Very creative, passionate. Maybe you're feeling like you don't have that passion, like you've been kind of like, blah. I understand. I'm gonna ask you. What do we got with this Queen of Wands here? What's the energy we're trying to reach? Thank you. Ooh. I love the Hierophant. I really do. So this is structure. This is like higher power, right? This is like the God card. I don't want to use the word church, but kind of, right? Like devout to higher power, whatever be your flavor. And he's upright, and if you look at the pillars, it's like the energy's coming down. The High Priestess has the pillars too, and they're kind of a pair, right? And this is more the masculine energy. And that doesn't mean it's masculine, right? It could be feminine. It's more like the structured. See, he almost looks like the Pope. He's dressed in robes. So maybe like, looking for that creativity, that inspiration. Reaching to source, right? And we got that moon energy right now above us, so this is a really good time to call down that kind of energy under a full moon. I mean, if you play, then you know what I mean about that. When I say play, I mean mystically. What else we got? So pulling down on that energy, getting that creative energy, pulling it down from source. Finding your power, finding your passion, right? Standing in that power, standing in that passion, and sitting on your throne and watching it cultivate, watching, those fruits of your labors grow creatively. Now, creativity, has many words or many meanings. Yeah, okay, right, which leads to that Ten of Cups, that fulfillment card, right? Looking for that fulfillment. It's saying go to source. It's saying call the powers down from above you. And I kind of like how these are up here, right? Because I'm saying, don't pull that power down from above. I'm sorry, my lighting sucks right now, but that's all right. We're going to work with it. Pulling that power down, right? So like I was saying, those two pillars, harnessing that power of the moon. Look at all these cups right over their heads. And they're like, hey, hail the moon. Hail those cups. I mean, it does kind of come across as a rainbow, but it could be like more like a halo of the moon, right? See, and they're just having a blast. They're rejoicing. They're sitting in their power. They're enjoying the fruits of their labor here. Like, look what we created, right? You can apply it to family. You can apply it to business. It could just literally mean get in what you've been building, It's a good energy to have right now, especially with Scorpio up there. I'm going to have to double check my facts there. Pretty sure. I go by people I know's birthdays, and I know their signs, so it's weird the way my brain works. Cellos. I love cellos. Very good energy. Very soothing. Very deep. Ooh. Oh, and I was talking about the High Priestess. Cool. I like that, right? And in this one, she's got, there's the crescent moon. We got a full moon. See how she's got that foot on the moon. The moon is known for intuition, right? Now, I'm kind of loving this. I'll pull the camera off and flip it around for you. I'll show you the whole read, but I'm working with limited technology. We'll work on that. Not that I don't have the technology. I just haven't figured out how to finagle things yet. I'm half old. Anyway, so back to this. So I said this is like a matching pair, right? And how they both have these pillars, right? So we got those pillars. We got that 10 of Cups above our heads, right? Maybe you are in this energy. Maybe you're like struggling with that, like finding that fire, right? Well, the moon's giving you that fire right now. Like, pull down on it, right? They're both saying that, and they're that matching pair. So he's like the Pope, right? And what would we call her? I don't want to say she'd be like a nun, because no. The High Priestess, the psychic energy, the intuitive, very connected. See the pomegranates behind her. I mean, that's like fertility and fruition. Harnessing that power, huh? We're really being guided here, all of us, because this is collective, to really pull in that power. Even upright her, right? Pulling in that power of that creative, strong, passionate energy. She is very set. Queen of Wands. I love referring to my little app here. I'll share it with you guys. I kind of don't want to tell all my secrets, but that wouldn't be fair. Where is she? I'm going to read it off. Okay, so magnetism, influence, personal power, joy, interpretation. The Queen of Wands is a vibrant, passionate individual. She lights up any room with her infectious energy. She is bold in her pursuits, constantly coming up with new ideas and embracing creativity without fear. Correct. No fear, right? A natural leader. She inspires others with her lively spirit, serving as a shining example of creativity and innovation. She leads with both heart and enthusiasm, using her fiery energy to uplift those around her. When she appears in your readings, it is an invitation to embody her fearless creativity and warm leadership in your life. She encourages you to pursue your passions with bold determination, right? Pull them down. Reach to source, right? Look up at those 10 of Cups. Rejoice, like just let them fill. Let them fill by the moon right now. I'm feeling that. I told you I was feeling the pull of the moon. I always feel the pull of the moon, but this one told me, yeah, pull out your cards, Agnes. Pull out your cards, right? Get back into your energy, right? Because I can see how that lady applies to me right there. And this is where we are. Let's see. Reversed, just because she did pop out. Creative block, self-doubt, lack of confidence, drained, envy, comparison, irritability, pettiness, meanness, uninspired. Right. So it's warning of that, right? We're referring to. All right. Let's keep pulling cards. What else we got? I like this a lot right now. I wasn't really picking a spread. I kind of just let them spread it out for me. So I'm just going to do a general spread right now. This is the path. The energy is going to be the next few cards. It's going to be the energy to get to that path, to get to these places, right? To get to this 10 of Cups, to really get to that comfort zone in your power, standing in your power, that confidence, right? So what's it going to take for us from October to November to really stand in our power and really pull that energy down and harness it and use it to gain that fulfillment, to get out of this stuck creative block place, right? I feel that. I feel you. What else you guys got for us? I'm going to pull from another deck. Because I'm looking at that one calling. All right. Okay. Ace of Wands, right? This is that truth card. This is that I know card. This is logic. This is you're right. This is being on the right path. While I'm saying it, I'm just going to pull it. I love this app. Yeah. So, right. So this is that truth, that clarity card, right? Truth, solutions, justice, clearing. Justice. I like that word today. Um, the Ace of Wands is a card of mental clarity, new perspectives, and the truth. It represents clear and straightforward communication, fresh ideas, and the swift cutting away of things that are unnecessary or harmful. When it appears, you may have an opportunity to solve a problem with a new approach and perspective. Logic and clear communication are here to help you move through this situation. This card asks you to be honest with yourself and others and use your intellect to do the right thing. Okay, so again, back to the cards up on top here. Right, so what's it going to take? It's going to take being honest with yourself, being honest with others, standing in that truth, using your logic to get past obstacles and setbacks and blocks, right? Clear cutting sword. I love that card. And there's the King of Wands, right? And he came out upright. There's that matching pair, right? And they're all coming up upright now because I literally said, well, I want to pull upright cards. I don't want to look at those. Thanks, guys, for cooperating. So here's the King of Wands, right? Now he's her matching pair. There's a lot of fire right now coming up. Getting a lot of fire in here. So far, it's like the main one, theme-wise coming up. Again, passionate energy, right? Fueling that fire, fueling those flames of creativity. Getting that inspiration, reaching down and gaining it and using your logic and clarity, like to reach past those obstacles. Use your King of Wands energy there too. I usually don't use my app so much, but I'm feeling it. It's all right. Let's go. Because it's saying truth and logic, right? So just, okay. Leader, charisma, pride, vision, authenticity. The King of Wands is a visionary figure known for his dynamic and innovative approach to life. He is action-oriented, seizing new opportunities. Oops, sorry about the glare. With boldness and creativity. His fiery energy not only fuels his own ventures, but also inspires and uplifts those around him. Radiating with charismatic and infectious enthusiasm. When this card appears in your readings, this is an invitation to embody this adventurous spirit, whether by taking the lead in your community or passionately pursuing personal goals. It encourages you to approach life with a bold yet generous heart, being innovative and excitement to your endeavors, right? I know this kind of Sagittarius. So this is, again, fire signs, both of them. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, right? I have a Sagittarius son, and one of my dearest friends is a Sagittarius. And this really does describe him very much. But again, so really standing in your power, really standing in that energy, being that enthusiastic, because that is infectious. I do a thing. I kind of like preach. I do. I live in an interesting area. There's a lot of broken souls around here. It's not my job. One of those things, one of those hats. It's not my job. I plan on doing something with that. It's growing. Growing, harnessing that energy. Yes, I am. Standing in that truth and logic. Yeah, I'm just saying. I feel you. But yeah, I tend to preach. I tend to reach out to people that everybody else kind of ignores for that reason, right? That energy. If you're kind to people, sometimes that's all somebody needs is kindness, an infectious energy. Standing in your power, being that confident person, going, it's okay, stuff happens. Life isn't perfect. Yeah, there's some blocks. Okay, I've got some blocks. I'm taking them down. I'm done. I'm reaching up to source. I'm using my intuition. I'm focused on getting these 10 of cups. I want that cups. I want those cups, right? It's going to take that cutting solid sword and standing behind it and with truth and justice, not wielding it around, going and cutting off heads. No. Using it as like, okay, I mean, in certain practices, I'm not going to say certain things because I don't want to, people get sensitive. I don't want to deal with sensitivities. Anyway, in certain practices, you use an athame, right? And we use an athame to pull down. Wand, athame, right? If you don't have a wand, use the athame. If you got both, the wand goes up, the athame goes down, right? As above, so below. using it to harness that energy, pulling it down. And this is kind of like your antenna, right? Using that antenna, that logic, that clarity. King of Wands came up after that, so he's just confirming standing in that power, really putting yourself out there and just like getting into it, enjoying it, really putting your best into it, and not flinching, right? Like even if you don't see what you want as results go right away instantaneously, just I'm still gonna keep doing it, and I love doing it. You ever hear like, if you do what you love for a living, you'll never work a day in your life? It's kind of what it's saying to me. Okay, so now this one did pop up upside down. This is the star, right? So the star is like the wish card. Okay, so again, I'm asking for guidance in this round as to how to get there. And this is showing me because I want to read them up right. She did. The rest of them are following suit. So I guess it's meant to come up this way. Again, kind of pointing to that lack of hope. Do not get stuck in that lack of hope. Like, I understand that. I've had those days a lot in the past few years, but not losing hope, okay? And putting this back into balance. You see how she got the 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on land? This is very much an Aquarius card. This is my card. I'm an Aquarius. Very much an Aquarius card. But she's got the 1 foot in the water and she's got the 1 foot on the land, and she's trying to water those. It's very much also creativity. I'll pull that one up just to play with the book. But you see how, like, this way she can't get her feet on the ground, right? And that's this blockage, this lack of confidence, this questioning yourself, doubting yourself, not feeling sure about whether or not you're supposed to go in this creative direction. Like up here, it's telling me this is your passion. This is the right. This is justice. This is solid. This is real. This is your passion. Don't lose hope. Okay, focus on this. What else we got here, guys? Oh no, I kind of do want to pull that one up just for fun. I know, while we're here. Okay. So I'm just going to go to the reverse because it is really speaking loudly in reverse. Okay, so disconnection from spirit. Mundanity, pessimism, disillusionment, spiritual bypassing, burnout, nervous tension, false hope, charlatan. Right. Disconnection from spirit. Correct. And it's telling you connect. It's telling you connect. It really is. It really is. Connect to spirit. Connect to those higher sources. Connect to your life source, your energy source, whatever it be. Get on that path. Get out of this state. Get out of this mentality. That's causing that block. That's causing that self-doubt. And you might have a good reason for it, you know? Oh, yeah, strength. Hi, baby. She popped right up for me. Correct. Be strong. She's taming the beast, right? Oh, there's this theme in my head. It's stuck in my head for the past few years. It was love that killed the beast, right? You see her? She's got that infinity symbol, and she's very, she looks like the Empress almost, right? And she's taming the beast, this wild beast that could kill her. And she's sticking her hand right in his mouth going, yeah, you're not as scary as I thought you were, right? It's getting out of that fear zone. It's a good time to do that. Harvest moons are actually really good for that too. I mean, right? Harvest time. This is when, in history, anybody who's a farmer, harvesting your summer and spring's worth of what you planted. All right, so everything you've been working on, really, really focusing on that right now, not losing sight of it, not feeling intimidated by whether or not you're going to succeed or fail, because it says success up here. Like, no, this is where you're supposed to be. Sorry, it was this way. This is where you're supposed to be. This is where you're supposed to be. This is right. This is correct. If you're doubting yourself, don't doubt yourself, is what it's saying. Don't doubt. It's strongly saying don't doubt yourself. Stand in your strength. Stand in your power. I like this. I like this. Good night. Good night to do this. Thanks, guys. All right. So far, this is working great with this deck, so I'm just going to stick with it, and we'll play with some advice after. I'm going to try not to make these too long. I watch a lot of readings on here, and sometimes, and I appreciate, like, I'll go back to them sometimes just to finish the whole reading, but sometimes they're really long, and we don't always have that much time to really focus, so I try to keep them as short and sweet as possible. But still get the point across, and still make you feel like I really want to give you my time, because I do. I do. But we don't have time. Okay, what else we got? So that's the energy. Here's our advice. Here's what advice of what to do, what not to do. Don't find yourself here. And now, this one is going to be the outcome, right? This is what it's going to lead to. Thank you. Oh, you could double for me. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So, okay, I like that. I like it. So what it's going to lead to, obviously, if you stand in your power, right? This is that Ace of Wands, right? He's upside down, too. I'm taking him. I will. This one was actually this way over it. Leaving things behind. You see? They're on that boat. He is paddling his way. He's paddling his way. There, you see all those swords in the boat? That's 6. This is the 6 of swords. So there's some, they're taking some weight with them, right? Maybe some grief. Maybe some loss, right? But they're moving on from that loss, okay? And this Ace of Wands, that's, again, the creativity. So there's a lot of wands here. That's the one that's repeating a lot, so far, the most. And this one, again, this is very strongly Leo. All my sons, I'll probably repeat this over and over again. All my sons are fire signs. I've got a Sagittarius, the oldest, an Aries, the middle kid, and my little Leo the lion is my third little guy. There's a lot of wands coming up here, and she's also this is very much a fire card too, fire sign. Okay, yeah, moving on from this creative burnout. Okay, so this is that passion. This is literally, he's waving that magic wand. Remember how I said, as above, so below, right? You got the athame, you got the wand. You wave it, yeah, both. But get away from the wand down. Okay, like, raise your wand up in the air. This is that creative harnessing again. Okay. Now this is supposed to be going into the outcome, right? It is the first cards I pulled, so it's kind of like the past, or like the previous energy, and then this is the energy coming in. This is your focal point, and this is the result, is how I'm looking at these when I go this deck, or not this deck, this layout. I don't know. I know other people use it. I don't know what you call it. I know the basic ones, the Celtic Cross, Hexaphus, Lover spreads, choice spreads, astrology spreads, house spreads. I don't know the name of this one. It just is what it is. Okay. But what I'm going to do is pull up this Ace of Wands for you. Because I'm seeing this upright going up. And it's telling you, drop it, get away from that energy, get away. Take those swords. Okay, Ace of Wands. Now we're going to read them reversed. Okay, so energy, inspiration, vitality, passion, beginning, right? Okay. In the reversed, uninspired, fatigue, hesitation, creative block. That's doubling up. That's actually tripling up right now. Those are the only ones coming upside down. So it's really pointing out like creative blocks. Right? Misaligned opportunities, deliberation, and yeah. So this is very much that moving on from that mentality. Where are you guys? There you are. Transition, retreat, recovery, journey, seeking answer, support. All right. Use this moon, guys. Use this moon. Use it. Use it. It's going to give you strength. Okay, it's going to help you get past these creative blocks. I'm going to keep those together. I love this so far. I really do. Very happy with how this is pulling together. Okay, so this is the outcome, and then I'm going to pull advice cards over this, okay? Even though that second row is kind of your advice. Can always use more advice, right? That's why we're here. Yeah. Burdens, okay? This is feeling that burden. I mean, fair, right? I mean, with great strength comes great responsibility, Spider-Man. Seriously, so yeah, it's gonna come with some burdens, you know? It is. I mean, expect it. Don't expect it to be easy. Don't expect it to be easy. Things take work. This is hard work. This is, you know, even going after, like, through a hard time and just having to carry all of that and rebuild. I can relate to that feeling. I understand that one well. Having to rebuild and really carrying, you know, the weight of that. Yeah, responsibility, burden, accumulation, overextended, busy. I'm going to read the, yeah, so burden, overcommitment, stress, responsibility, struggle, blocked energy. Lordy, Lord. Let's all focus on unblocking energy. I guess that's where that's what this general reading is all about for the collective. Okay, completion, being self-reliant, stressed, busy, responsible, burdened, exhausted, overcommitted, burnout. Maybe this is more of a warning, okay? So, like, don't overburden. Don't overburden. It's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. Like, you got this. You can carry all those sticks. They're just sticks. Right? They're just sticks. It's not like they're boulders. It's not like they're whole trees. It's not bricks. I'm carrying some sticks. This can refer to people, responsibilities, you know, wearing many hats. I do have 2 10s here, which is very much a completion, right? Yeah, that 10 of Cups is going to come with some burdens, you know? I mean, what doesn't? What doesn't? Even if it's something you love your kids, you love your family, you do, right? But there's burdens. You might even love your job, but sometimes it's a burden. You know, you love your home, but sometimes it's a burden. It's responsibilities, it's chores, it's not always easy. So, you know, don't let that get you down. Don't let that create these creative blocks, because that's a theme right now. That is like the theme of this reading. Dropping those creative blocks, really pulling in the energy of this moon, focusing on your power, standing in your power, using it, you know, use your enthusiasm. Don't get down. Watch your self-talk. Don't, even if it's not your self-talk, sometimes other people around us can really get in our farfanugan heads and become like an echo, and it's not even you. Yeah, walking away from some battles. And all right, yep, yeah, leaving some of that behind you. So you see how he's leaving. This is the, 5. So he's walking away from a couple swords. Right, it was like a battle to get to this. He's got these 3 swords, and he's looking behind him like, whatever, I won. I still got 3 swords. Right? I can't carry all 5 swords. Maybe drop some of that burden. Drop some of that fighting energy. They really want me to play with the app and read from it today. It's kind of rare for me. But I'll take it. Conflict, strategy, ego, selfishness, ruthlessness, short-sighted thinking. Okay, fair. I harness the power of thought to rise above challenges. Word. That's kind of what I was saying. Right. Yeah, there's some challenges, some battles. Right? Some burdens we're leaving behind. We're taking those swords over here that we got left. Yeah, you know, they kind of take up a lot of space in that boat, right? They do. But not letting it hold you back. Not letting it hold you back. I don't know if this applies to you. Please do tell. You're feeling it. I'm feeling it. I am. I don't want to make it like a personal me thing though. This is about all of us right now. Just the energy of this moon. Hi. Yeah. All right. Rushing into it, like coming in full fledged. You see him? He's rushing in. He got his sword up. I mean, that could also be impulsive, but it's kind of pointing to like, kind of being a little bit impulsive, right? Got that sword going. He's on that white horse. He's on his white steed. You ready to go? And this is the Knight of Swords. So this is, again, with the logic. This is air. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And this, or the energy of. Again, back to my little app here. It's actually, the books, I love books, but Lord, we're spoiled with technology because I can just click. Sold. If you hear me sounding like an old woman, I'm turning into one. Inventiveness, problem solving, self-righteousness, assertiveness, and like I said, it could be impatience, impulsiveness. Some keywords: action, assertiveness, intellect, communication, focus, courage, debate, fleeting thoughts, a person who displays swift, decisive, intellectual sharpness, and tendency to act quickly, sometimes impulsively. Okay, but this is kind of like suggesting, do that. Do that. Not be impulsive, right? Like, get in there. They're just, all of that, lay it behind you, right? And stand in this. Harness that energy. Pull on these. Let those burdens go and just like go for it. This is what he's saying to me. After the first 3 cards that came up, there's swords, the 6 of Swords with the Ace of Wands, and then him carrying the 10 Wands, and then him dropping a couple of the swords, like, just go for it. It's saying go for it. Use this energy of this moon to go for it. Whatever you've been contemplating on, or kind of like weighing on, not sure about, you know, go for it. Jump in there. Okay. I like this. I do. Good advice for all of us, regardless of what it applies to, right? Careers. I'm feeling a lot of career energy in this, though. I am getting some family energy, just because of the cups. But again, like I said, I mean, it's just getting the rewards of what we want. But I am seeing a lot of professional, career, home, stability, and creativity. Lots of creativity. You know, whether it's building a home, getting a new home, rebuilding a family. Take it as it applies to. All right, who do I want to go to next here, guys? I'm going for Gilded Tarot. All right, so let's pull some advice cards for the collective. Ooh, okay. All right, well, just, do I want to? There's a whole lot. Okay. I mean, yeah, fair. So you came out, and you dropped out first. So. Okay, advice. All right. So this is the 4 of Cups. I like this card in this deck. And so he's got these 3 cups over here, right? He's sitting here. In the other deck, it's like he's like got his legs crossed and his arms crossed, kind of like he's pouting, looking at these 3 cups. Here, they're there, but he actually is reaching up, so that's nice. I like that. That's your advice. Another one, the cups like almost like hitting him on the head while he's looking at these cups. This isn't necessarily showing me that, even if it has the same meaning. I like it for this reason, because see him? He's looking. I don't know. Focus. He's looking up at that cup, like he's ready to drink from it. A divine hand coming down. Okay, those cups. Not looking over here. Looking over here, like they're there. And, you know, they're spilled or empty. Maybe they're not. But there's this cup coming in. See? There's this cup coming in. Now it's the advice layer here. Yeah. And then there's the Eight of Cups. Like I said, just walking away from those spilled cups. Right. It's kind of repeating. Ooh, and you see that moon behind him? Guys. Right, this moon energy. Walking away from what doesn't serve us, to focus on our passions, to focus on this Ten of Cups. That's the Eight of Cups, you see? And if you understand how tarot works, it's kind of like evolution per number, right? It's kind of how I see it. And then your tens and your aces are kind of like your aces are like the energy of it, and then your tens are like the completion of it, right? Kind of how I take that. So this is the Eight of Cups, and he had to walk away from all these spilled cups. Open himself to receiving that energy from above. Getting that energy from above. I love this reading, guys. I really do. I'm going to have to watch this for myself because I like it so much. Walking away from all these spilled cups, see? Sorry, just checking the time going. I don't want to go like an hour plus on this. Just to not bore you. Hopefully I don't bore you. But yeah, I'm going to pull that one up just because it's, yep. Actually, it's very much applying, but it is coming up with this card. So as I'm reading these all popped out together, right? So let me get to this card. Now, this is the devil energy, right? But that doesn't necessarily mean evil or any of that. It's going to be like addictions, restrictions, limitations. Yeah, it could be. I'm trying to find the right wording. Like focusing on the wrong things, right? Like focusing on the things that don't really serve us, right? And not letting that energy, not letting that energy of the devil, like, hold you back. I like how this pentagram is up, right? Not upside down. Corey, I will call you back. Sorry, guys. I'll call you back. Not letting that energy hold you back anymore. Distracted me. Okay, so remember how I said in the other deck, I'm just going to show you on here. He's got those 3 cups down here, and it almost looks like this one's just going to whack him on the head. Looks like he's ready to drink from this one. So let's see how they explain this. Withdrawal, indifference, dissatisfaction, boredom, self-reflection. Apathy, contemplation, missed opportunities, discontent, self-absorption, emotional boundaries, reflection, reevaluation, inward focus. That is the theme here, huh? But I'm seeing it like I see it in this card too, okay? Because it does apply with exactly what already came up here, is really harnessing the power of this moon. The moon comes up in this one also. Where's this guy? I see. This one, he's got the moon too. Yeah. That's the same one I was just kind of using, just the general. Okay, so leaving, letting go, dissatisfaction, retreat. I honor my heart's yearnings as they guide me into the unknown, seeking, retreat, self-discovery, solitude, departure, spiritual quest, release, contemplation, personal growth, inner calling. Yeah. Yeah. Guys, definitely like focusing on those things. And I'm going to pull up that devil card because a lot of people misconstrue the devil energy. I mean, it's not always great either. Desire, materialism. That's the word I was looking for. The shadow, shame, dysfunction. Hold on, Corey. I didn't tell him I was going to do a reading. So. I bravely face my shadows to find true freedom. Hi. Shadow self binds unconscious influences, temptation, materialism, addiction. Obsession, powerlessness, feeling like you can't change important aspects of your life. There you go. I had to read that whole one. Liberation, finding a way to break free from negative cycles and constraints. Self-actualization, working towards accepting and integrating all parts of yourself. Aligned actions on this one because we are asking for advice. So I'm taking this. Challenge a societal norm that doesn't resonate with your true self. Identify and begin to release a habit or thought pattern that no longer serves you. Take a step towards embracing all aspects of yourself, even those you once judged. Engage in all activity that celebrates individuality and personal freedom. All right. You guys see the repetitive theme here? Like, yep. Get away from that. Get away from that apathy. Get away from that insecurity. Get out of those negative thoughts, whether they're your own or other people, just drilling them into your head. Let it go. Let it go. Like everything's saying, just let it go. Let it go, whoever this applies to. Let it go. Let it go. And focus on better things right now. Harness that energy. Find that power. Sorry. Hiccups. My grandmother has this had, rest in peace, Babcha. When somebody, maybe it's just all Polish people, I don't know. But when you have hiccups, somebody's thinking about you. And if you name the right name, obviously somebody's going, what are you doing? How come you're not picking up? Yeah, Hierophant came back up, okay? He did flip this way, but it's the second time he came up, all right? It's the second time he came up, and I'm going to keep him that way. So, again, telling you to get away from... He's almost the opposite of him, right? Like, no matter how we look at life, whether you're spiritual or religious or not, it doesn't matter because there's good and evil no matter how you look at it. There's good people, there's bad people, there's good things, there's bad things, right? So that Hierophant, harness the power of good, you know, get rid of those restrictions, make those changes, right? Find your faith. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like even faith in a higher power. Find your faith in yourself. I like that. I do. I think that's how it's really coming across to me. All right. I said I was going to keep this under an hour. We don't want to bore you. I am going to pull from the deck that I made. And I am going to take one from my Fairy Oracle. I'm going to end it with that Fairy Oracle. But I want one more card in here, I think. Just to follow up on that upside down Hierophant, because he's following the devil. Advice is I pulled these for advice, right? And I mean, I am seeing like almost stuck in that energy, right? Kind of feeling like you can't free yourself. No, this is that time. This is that moment. This is that moment. Yeah, I like it. I really like it. I got the moon a few times in here, don't I? High Priestess has got the moon. The star's got the moon. I mean, you know. I know the star doesn't have the moon. It's just a big star. Sorry. I'm fumbling and rambling. Four of Pentacles. Did that not come up somewhere? No. Not today. Okay, Four of Pentacles. All right, so this is like balance, stability, like focusing on that balance, right? He's holding on to his pentacles, his resources. I really do gotta find a better way to do this. I don't know how well you can see him. The glare. Anyway, Four of Pentacles, it's a really pretty card. He's holding on to those pentacles. He's really holding on to his stability. In that other deck, it's like he's balancing. He's got two here, and he's balancing one here and one there. And yeah, kind of like juggling. Here he's holding on to that, his security. Right? And there's a lot of cards that point to like feeling insecure. Focusing on confidence, really building your confidence. So like, yeah, you know, keep your... keeping what matters close to your heart. Not letting other people take that from you. That's what I'm getting, especially with the purple in here. It's very much a power color, right? Again, standing in your power, holding it close to your heart. This is what matters to you. It doesn't matter what everybody else thinks. It doesn't matter what other people expect you to do or want you to do. You don't have to do that. This is you have one life. This is your life. Holding on to that and keeping it close to you. Okay, I like that. I'm gonna pull I'm gonna pull 3, hopefully. Unless they want to give me more, but I'm gonna try to pull 3. Now these I made myself. I sat here in meditation and just kind of decided to let them give me messages. I pulled 33 messages. Just because I'm a weirdo with numbers. Oh no, we're not doing all of them like that. Made these on index cards, so they're not all waxy and as fluid as my tarot cards. What you guys got? Anything from here, or do you want me to just end it with a fairy oracle? Okay. No, I said 3. Oh, okay. Fresh start. Do not look behind you. This is a new beginning. Oh, I spilled something on this. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, fresh start, right? It's only halfway. Fresh start. Do not look behind you. New beginnings. Correct. I like it. I like it. Starting over. Listening to other opinions if needed. Sometimes we need to accept we are wrong about a situation. Listen to another perspective. Okay, so I think that kind of points towards that devil card, you know? Maybe you're struggling with something. Maybe you kind of need to, sometimes we need a little bit of help, right? Whether we go to source, but yeah. Listen to source, okay? Therapists are great. I love my therapist. Tarot readers, we're all right. Sometimes just a good friend, right? Or it could actually be pointing to exactly what I was saying, where like not listening too much to the opinion of others. Like it does say listening to other opinions if needed. Take what you, every reader says it, right? Take what applies and leave the rest behind. If it's not for you, then just leave it there. And take it like that, right? Listen to what you need to listen to. If you need help with something, go look for it. Reach to source. Reach out to, you know, if you're in a practice, a faith, a hobby that reaches you to that creative purpose. You know, listening to a teacher, your parents sometimes, your best friend. My kids, I learn a lot from my kids. I hope they watch this. Remember who you are. Explain here. I left that one open. Right? It is reflecting on everything we just said, right? Remember who you are. So that's how I'm going to take that card. And maybe be careful of whose opinions you're listening to, but do keep in mind, like if you are struggling, reach out for help. It's okay to reach out for help. Come here, watch some tarot, you know, not just mine, but others. I mean, I find a lot in these readings. Remember who you are, okay? Focus on you. Focus on you. It keeps repeating that. You know, finding your confidence, standing in your confidence, being enthusiastic about the differences. You don't have to be like everybody else. There is that thing that there's multiple cards that are pointing out to like I'm not saying don't comply to societal expectations, because we kind of have to. There's things called laws, but not letting it like mold you into what you're supposed to be. Remember who you are. Explain here. I like that it came out that way. Explain here. You guys are great. I love Spirit. They're fun. They usually talk to me in pictures, but I asked them to give me messages, and they did. Okay, I wanted one. Okay. Now this deck, I have to look to the book a lot, because this one's very complex to me. It's almost gothy, but it's the Fairy Oracle, and it almost kind of throws me up. My cat and my buddy. Sorry. This one kind of sometimes throws me off because it can sometimes look almost dark, but it doesn't mean it's dark. But here he is. And I'm kind of actually seeing this card with it. So we're going to go to the book and find out if I'm right. But like you see this root and it looks all gnarled, or this tree. Oh yeah, and there's trolls under there. Can you see the trolls? They're hiding under here. Tiger wants in. You gonna say hi? Don't step on my cards, dude. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of trolls hiding here. So I'm almost kind of feeling like they're watching him, spying on him, maybe kind of like trying to creep up on him. Sorry, I went out of focus there. Maybe he's unaware, huh? It did come upside down. So let's get the book out on that one. What number am I on? 18. I hate light. It's not that I hate light. It's just I love the sunshine and daylight and stuff, but I love being in the dark. I'm weird. I just can't see pages. I see better in the dark, just I can't read in the dark. And you won't be able to see in the dark. Okay. So I'm going to read the whole interpretation. Rejection. Aye. Okay. A man wearing a top hat pauses along his morning walk. The fairies creep out from their hiding places, whispering memories to him. Remember what I was saying about like other people saying things to us and not letting it influence us too much? Okay, the fairies creep out from their hiding places, whispering memories to him. He holds up a hand. No more, he seems to say. No more. He does not have the time or desire to hear their stories or their songs. He has grown up and it's beyond their reach now. I farfanugan love it. And I put it right over that card. That said. Listening to others' opinions. Yep, okay. I'm with you guys. I'm with you. I love it. Rejection is a part of life. There are so many options in the world. You cannot say yes to all of them. Learning to distinguish what you want from the character or the chatter of what you don't want is a meaningful skill to learn. This card reminds us to cultivate your resources. Word. And say no to things you do not have time for or actually need. Right. Letting go of what no longer serves you. Saying bon voyage, I don't got time for that. I'm done. I've learned. I've grown. I'm moving on. I got other things I got to do with myself. I ain't got time for these tricks over here, right? Hiding. I'm good. Like, you guys just, you stay over there in your energy and let me focus on this. That's what I'm seeing here very, very strongly, everybody. And that is how I'm going to leave it for you. How's that? Okay? I'm going to try to type the description in as best as I can. Follow the channel. Subscribe. It'll help me grow. Help me get the message out there. The more of you that follow, the more of you that like it, the more other people will grow. And the more we do this, the better it gets. And now I'll get better and better at it. Practice makes perfect, right? And just like it's giving all of us advice here of like really getting into our creative energy, really pulling on those powers, getting into, don't worry about what other people think. Be that weirdo. Okay? Like I said, I've been doing this for a long time, and for a long time I did it kind of in quiet and silence because I didn't want to be the weird girl. I was trying to just like be so focused and responsible as a mother and career oriented and, you know, kind of trying to like play along with the social norms, and I failed miserably. I did. I didn't fail miserably. I did well, but it did to an extent, but I outgrew it. Right? It no longer serves a purpose for me. It's even when I want to go back that way, it's like, yeah, it's just not for me anymore. It's just not for me anymore. I'm over it. All of this over here, all this dark over here, that's another thing I'm seeing, right? Like, they're hiding in the dark. All this in the dark stuff, all this negative energy, right? Those things that are not necessarily good for us. I feel you. Bon voyage. I can 100% relate, okay? And that's why I'm here. So if you help me build, and I help you, and you help me, I mean, we're doing this whole thing together, right? Let's pull on that energy from the moon because I'm excited because I like this reading a lot. I really, really do. And I kind of made a mess of it, so I'm going to pull these top cards over here. Move these guys over here for me. And then I'm just going to flip it so you guys get the whole picture if I can. Before I end it and say goodbye. And call my dude back. Say don't panic. I'm okay, guy. Why do I... Where's my other card? I know I had another one there. Where'd you go? Lost her. I did. Somewhere. What was it? It was one of the cups. Oh, it was both of the cups. Maybe I put them back in the deck. I probably did. It was the 4 of cups because he had his hand down. Yeah, sorry, I messed that up, so I guess that's pointless. Anyway, I mean, you can rewind, rewatch this. Next time I'll get a grip. But let's end it with that, okay? That's a perfect message. Get away from all it. Get away from all that. That keeps repeating. Pull your energy down. Focus on your power. Don't listen to the naysayers. That's the only way you're going to get. You know, this is where you want to be. It's telling you you can do that. It's telling you can do that. Be strong. Stand in your truth, not everybody else's truth. That is 100% the message. I love it. I love it. All right, I'm going to end it at that, guys. Thank you for being here. Let's do it again soon. Hopefully sooner than later. As life calms down slowly for me, hopefully we can get in the swing of this. But I guess that applies to all of us right now. All right, have a good night. Enjoy this moon. Pull on that energy, guys.